Hi guys, and welcome to the test ride and review of the all-new Honda ADV350. I've been here in Sicily and test riding this thing all day long, and I want to tell you all about it. Stay tuned. As the largest motorbike manufacturer in the world, Honda has accumulated decades of experience in building motorized scooters. At the start of the 2022 season, the selection was already broad and apparently complete, but if Honda's engineers love something, it's finding and filling unknown niches. This is also the case with the new ADV350. A look at the Honda model range, however, reveals that the new ADV350 is not so much a creative idea from the R&D department, but rather the logical combination of two existing concepts. In terms of passion and spirit, the scooter was clearly influenced by its big brother, the XADV, which enjoys a large fan community in the southern countries of Europe. For reason and down-to-earthness, the proven technology of the Forza 350 provides the counterpart to the tough-looking ADV350 as an elegant city twin. But can it actually go off-road? The datasheet reveals more, but Honda says it sees the new ADV350 on asphalt and only light gravel sections. But even for this, it has been adapted compared to the Forza. On the engine side, the familiar 29 horsepower single cylinder is installed, which produces a torque of 31.5 with a displacement of 330 cc. In addition, the Japanese have installed a two-stage traction control that can also be deactivated. Good signs for fun on unpaved roads. The real highlight, however, is the suspension. With suspension travel of 125mm at the front and 130mm at the rear, Honda has raised the scooter considerably, giving it a ground clearance of 145mm. These changes, as well as the off-road capable Metzeler Caro Street, thus give the ADV350 a significantly increased versatility on paper. We were able to experience how this works in theory to a certain extent during our test ride, but more on that later. So does longer suspension travel and increased ground clearance mean more seat height? But the 795mm high seat does not overwhelm in any way for a body size of 175cm. Despite the high level of comfort, the front of the seat cushion is narrow enough to find a secure foothold at traffic lights. A look under the seat provides even more pleasure, because the storage volume of 48 liters can be described as more than suitable for everyday use. In other words, the helmet compartment swallows two full-face helmets and can be practically organized with a movable divider. In addition, there is a glove compartment that is equipped with a USB-C charging option for the smartphone as standard. If you need even more space, Honda offers the 50-liter smart box as an accessory, which, like the entire vehicle, can be quickly and easily locked with the smart key system. The smart key was the ticket to a wonderful day with the new Honda ADV350. Right at the start, we had a stage on the motorway, so the windshield had to be raised to the top. The windshield, which can be locked in 4 positions, has to be loosened manually on both sides before the appropriate position can be selected. Unfortunately, this makes adjustment while riding impossible, but at least there is the option of different settings. In the highest position, it convinces with good protection at the top speed, as stated by Honda, of 133 km per hour. At my height, the wind blows over the helmet, only the shoulders feel the wind. The curved front fairing, though, allows quite a bit of wind to blow onto the legs. This is a plus in summer, but in cooler temperatures it can get chilly. But even though you feel your surroundings more intensely than on the Forza sister, you never feel unsafe. The 15 inches tire at the front and the 14 inches at the rear seem compact at first and help maneuverability, but at high speeds they shine with directional stability and confidence-inspiring straight-line stability. Leaving the motorway, we soon entered the tight hustle and bustle of a small Sicilian town. Even here it was proven that the southern principle of eat or die is applied to the fullest extent. But what more could you want in a scooter test? The wide handlebars are a cause for concern at first sight. Will it get you through city traffic, or will you have to wait in line for hours like in Disneyland? But without paying a horrendous surcharge with the ADV350, you get the priority pass and can ride past the queues in a relaxed manner. In fact, the handlebars are not much wider than on naked bikes, which is why filtering is possible without effort. The smooth throttle response of the single cylinder also plays a big role here. Elegantly and with a lot of feeling, the throttle always gives the right thrust to move past stuck car drivers. The pure romance of sporty mid-size scooters, however, lies in the fact that they cut a fine figure even on winding country roads. The new Honda ADV350 takes this claim to the next level. Let me explain. Here, of course, there is a direct comparison with its technical sister, the Forza 350. The supposed adventure scooter ADV350 benefits from significantly upgraded components, namely the upside-down fork and the stereo shocks from Shoal. Although none of the components offer any adjustments, the basic setting has been cleverly chosen. Comfortable enough to hide potholes and uneven roads, but sporty enough to offer real riding pleasure. Combine this with the wide handlebars, which are relatively close to the rider, and the long footboards that allow for a sporty riding position, and you get a scooter that can be steered directly and precisely through corners. The ADV also transmits the feeling to the front wheel much more directly than many other mid-range scooters. Driving fun is definitely a given. Motorway, city and country roads, the new Honda ADV350 can therefore convince. The fuel consumption of around 4 liters per 100 kilometers is also positive. Doesn't it have any weaknesses apart from the lesser wind protection? In a way, yes. The braking power of the 256mm single disc at the front, with a 4-piston Nissan system, and the 240mm disc with a 2-piston Nissan caliper are sufficient in this class of scooter, but they are not really satisfactory. Honda offers such a fun scooter that one would wish for a clearly defined pressure point on the brake lever. With a certain amount of hand force, the ADV350 stops safely thanks to ABS support, but more feedback would be welcome. However, there is positive news on the tire side. Even on the slippery and partly wet asphalt, the traction on the rear wheel never broke. Those looking for tires with a pure road design can relax and look around the tire market thanks to the tire dimensions, which can be found exactly the same on the Forza 350. Honda did not lie when they talked about a small gravel passage. The pleasure was short because only a straight dirt road near our hotel served as the test track. So neither the increased suspension travel and ground clearance nor the Metzeler tires could be tested for their potential. What one can draw as a conclusion: yes, the Honda ADV350 rides on gravel, but this section could probably have been completed by any mid-range scooter. So what is our verdict? When a new model is based on an already known vehicle, a direct comparison is imminent. With the new ADV350, Honda has shown that they have managed to put a new concept on its feet. Thanks to high-quality chassis components and a driving-friendly seating position, the mid-range scooter is surprisingly fun and agile to ride through everyday life, and even invites you to take a short after-work ride on country roads. Storage space and comfort are a given, so if you are looking for an extroverted, but at the same time charming companion for everyday life, you should take a look at the new Honda ADV350. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.